Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the 15th, 16th and 17th of April 2024. So I trust this video finds you well. I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons for April, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Monday the 15th of April here, and the time is 7:11 a.m. So welcome. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to do is use my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards that have been combined with my Speed of Light Oracle. These are two decks that I illustrated and created, and I made them the same size so that they can fit in together and be used combined like this. So we've got 110 cards to play with, which is lots of fun. So I'll be using this combined deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then the theme card for those 3 days. I'm not pulling cards for individuals. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust 100% that you've been led here for a reason. And I trust that something shared supports you at this time. So I recommend that you take on board what feels right, what resonates, and what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. Let's allow ourselves to be surprised and think of this as a guide only. And let's see what happens. So let's get started. I'm looking for the best card that the majority of us need for Monday the 15th of April. Good morning, Tanya. Welcome. So the best card for the majority of us for Monday is, it looks like it's just you and me here at the moment. The best card for Monday the 15th of April is this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card, and it's this. It's the Ladybug, card 31. We haven't seen this card for a while. It says that it's a favourable time. This is what I would class the good luck card in the deck. So this is good luck. It's having the Midas touch. It's things being in good flow. It's potentially abundance. It's things lining up. It's opportunities presenting themselves. And this sort of favourable time of flow, of starting something new, of trying something different. So we've got this sort of fresh energy in for Monday that is encouraging us to try something different, try something new, and see what happens. You know, when we have energy like the ladybug around, it kind of, you know, what's the words I'm sort of looking for? Things seem to feel like it seems less of an uphill battle to try and get things done or get things happening. So we might find that there's a little bit of a tension that's released on Monday. Maybe things seem a little more easier to do than usual. I know last week was really interesting. You know, I'm a pretty productive person, but last week, like, my things that usually take me an hour were taking me like 2 hours. And things were just really dragging out with many of the tasks I found that I was doing last week, which actually made me feel, in many cases, not all of them, that I didn't have a very productive day because I wasn't, you know, like doing this, then doing that, then doing this, then doing that. It was more like doing this and then just extending it out. And so I didn't feel like I got a lot done last week, even though I did get a lot done. Now I look back at it. So there is this feeling, you know, we might have something that usually takes an hour that perhaps last week took us 2 hours. On Monday might take us 50 minutes or 45 minutes. So we might find that we sort of have time on our side and we're in the flow of things and we're less distracted potentially on Monday. So that's the ladybug. Excellent. And it feels nice and green, you know, green for growth. There's some growing that's happening, it feels. Okay, let's grab now the best card for Tuesday, the 16th of April. Jeepers, it was this time last week I was doing the 12-hour healing event, and it feels like so long ago, like so much has happened in this last week. It's quite incredible. So it's interesting how much you can shift in such focuses, you know, such an extended focused period. So anyway, we're on to Tuesday now, Tuesday the 16th of April, and the best card for the majority of us is this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle, and we have, oh, this is good, we have Sacred Haven, card 5, and it says gratitude, connect, reflect, and stand still. This card's about stopping and enjoying, counting our blessings, stopping and smelling the roses. It's about looking at what or who we can be grateful for. And, you know, sometimes we spend too much time focusing on the people that aren't there, or the things that are missing from our life, the things that we should be doing now but we're not, that kind of thing. And it can kind of pull our energy down. So when we can turn that around and practice gratitude and appreciation, especially genuine gratitude, when we're really declaring either mentally within ourselves, declaring in our journal, or declaring out loud that our genuine gratitude for others, or our genuine gratitude for where we find ourselves in our life, or the things that we have to enjoy, the roof over our head, the food that we can eat, and that kind of thing, or the things that we can enjoy that perhaps we couldn't enjoy 10 years ago, maybe our previous generations couldn't enjoy either. So there's a lot to appreciate about where we are. So let's look at the glass half full, you know, the things that are working out, instead of being caught up in the negativity of the glass being half empty, or that's missing, that's not here, that then can just pull our energy down. So stopping, counting our blessings is on the cards, literally, for Tuesday. Hi, Jacoba. So there's the butterflies are here too in this particular artwork. She's standing here. This represents us standing here amongst this swirling, uplifting butterfly. So butterflies also shows transformation, and I think perhaps even finding gratitude for the things that have changed and transformed and improved in our life over the last couple of months, perhaps, or the last couple of years. So we're off to a very good start for this week. So let's look for the best card now for Wednesday, the 17th of April. And the best card for Wednesday, the 17th, for the majority of us is this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle. And it's this. It's the turtle. The turtle is a featured card. It has further instructions here, which say to take the bottom card from the deck. We have the lizard. The lizard's also a featured card. And it says to take the third card from the top of the deck. So let's see where we're going down here. To this card here, a Speed of Light Oracle. Twin Flame. Okay, so we're looking at love. We're looking at relationships. So we've got these three cards have come up together for a reason for Wednesday. Let's look at them separately first, and then we'll look at their relationship together. Card 45, Turtle Dreaming. And it says serious, clarification, concentrate, and specific. So this card wants us to get serious now, to stop pretending, to stop distracting ourselves, to stop perhaps looking at the glass half empty. Look at the glass half full. Look at what is working. But this is to get serious now. Get serious about our dreams, perhaps. The turtle carries a dream catcher on his back. But to get serious about the other cards that are connected here. So we have the lizard, card 3. And the lizard says optimism, appearances, delusion, and illusion. This is the card that calls us to look under the surface. So it calls us to look deeper for meaning, for purpose perhaps, for just more information, for knowledge, for wisdom, for depth, for belonging, for the truth. So this card implies that we may have been skimming the surface on something, just skimming the surface, looking at things at face value, looking at things that we see rather than things that are under what we see. So there's a stripping back feeling here, and we've been encouraged to drop deeper, ask more questions to get more information, and to be careful what we're just purely reading at face value. Now this is all connected with this card, the Twin Flame card 39, and it says union, love, togetherness, equal, and effort. Yes, this could be talking about a love relationship, a close relationship we have with another person. This is about seeing eye to eye and keeping that flame alive within. So if you've got relationship issues at the moment or relationship challenges, then this is definitely likely connecting with you, especially for Wednesday, where we're being encouraged to really get serious about looking under the surface in our relationships, especially our closest relationship. Now, this card doesn't only necessarily talk about our most intimate relationships. This is a connection between two people, and sometimes we can have a purely platonic relationship. In fact, we have more of those than we do have, hopefully, with our intimate partner. Not as in time we spend with them, hopefully, but I mean, hopefully we don't have intimate partners all over the place, and we have more platonic relationships around the place, even with, people in our family, with our friends, people we work with. So this is about a connection that we have with another person. And this is about seeing eye to eye. It's about getting on the same page now. It's about effort that we put in to get on the same page. So instead of being the opposite of this, might be a picture like this with the backs to each other, with the backs of their heads, and they're looking out in different directions. So instead of looking out in different directions, what can we do on Wednesday? What effort can we make to get back on track to see eye to eye again with this particular person that we may be feeling like we've got our heads back to back, and we're seeing things in totally different directions. And that's not a bad thing. It's more difficult if we're in an intimate relationship with someone and we've got we're back to back, because we hope that our most intimate relationships we're going to be close to this person. And we do go through phases, I find, where we're closer than probably other times. So, the relationships kind of ebb and flow. So basically, if we take the sort of intimacy out of and the relationship side out of the first set of combination I talked about, then this is about getting serious, about looking deeper under the surface in our relationships that are of conflict probably at this time, and looking at what effort we need to make to rekindle or maintain or get on the same page. Yes, it could be the other person needs to make an effort too. In fact, that's what needs to happen in relationships. It's two-way. But are we going to just sit back and wait for the other person to put the effort in? Or are we going to put the effort in and see what we can do from our side to help resolve or go deeper or see eye to eye with this other person that's important to us? So that seems fairly specific. In fact, one of the cards said specific, the turtle. So that's pretty specific for Wednesday. So see how you go with that. Putting extra effort into relationships is part of being in a relationship, because all relationships require effort, from our closest to our most distant ones that we want to maintain and we want to stay connected with people. We have to put effort in. Otherwise, the relationship, it fizzles. So all relationships require effort, and at the very least, that's a good message for all of us. So what effort can we put in on Wednesday? Maybe it's time for some connection or some reconnection with some people in our life. Phone call, date night, some things that require our effort to keep our relationships healthy and strong. So there are our cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to pull a theme card in a minute. Hi, Laurie. But before I pull the theme card, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment. Please share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. So I've just released some new pendants. I have 2 left, including this one. My little porcelain paw talisman. So I've got 2 of these, including that, available on my website. That's on my ceramics website, which you can find through Temple of Balance. I've also got, if you want to learn more about the cards or other things I've got going on, please visit, or if you'd like to support my work, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. So I'm looking now for the best theme card. The theme card will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's actually looking pretty good if you ask me so far. The theme card will kind of give us the overarching energy, but it's feeling pretty good. So the best card for the theme, hi Jeannie. Best card for the theme for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 15th, 16th and 17th of April 2024 is, let's go with this card. It's an Animal Kingdom, and it's the Raven. Okay, so this is adding a little bit more seriousness to the other cards, but that's okay. It's card 17, the Raven, and it says, face your shadow with honesty. Face your shadow with honesty. This does suggest that there might be some shadowy or dark or uncomfortable or confronting things that pop up through the next few days. And this probably depends a lot on how we progressed through last week. Last week was very light, dark, and there was a lot of dark energy around and a lot of light energy actually. But some people I've observed, for whatever reason, have stayed in their dark place, their dark and despairing place. And I think if we're still in that dark and despairing place and we're struggling to move out of that, then we might find that that continues to overshadow the potential good energy, like the ladybug, the favourable energy, the gratitude that wants to come in, the depth that's calling us in our relationships. Then there might be an overshadowed kind of energy that might be coming through from not only last week, because these things go back further, but there was opportunity last week to really clear, to really seriously move out of that dark energy. So if we didn't do that for whatever reason, then we might find ourselves still sort of dragging our feet and still carrying our shadow with us until we can find the courage to face the shadow and face those dark parts of ourselves and our lives so that we can bring the light into those. So I do feel this probably part of the Raven card that's come in. Now the Raven brings an opportunity for us to further clear this dark energy, this shadow that's been hovering around us, if we haven't shaken it off yet. Now if we have shaken it off and we're feeling uplifted and we've put the past behind us, and we've moved out of that dark, heavy energy that was especially loud last week, then we might find us really moving into alignment with our truth. We might have already been doing that, and deciding and really choosing to live more honestly, hopefully. Although it's not something that we kind of click our fingers and go, okay, yesterday I was living a lie, and I was lying a lot, and today I'm deciding I'm going to be honest. it doesn't sort of seem to happen like that for the most part, because it's something like a habit or something we train ourselves to be through life's ins and outs and ups and downs. Is to live an honest life becomes a practice. It's not something we can switch on and switch off at whim. So we might find some of us through this earlier part of this week that we're choosing, right, really seriously choosing honesty and truth, and being true to ourselves, and being honest in all of our activities and actions, and not hiding an error, not hiding when something we've done is wrong, and we admit to our mistakes and that kind of thing, and really start training ourselves, if we haven't been doing it lately, is training ourselves to live as honestly and as aligned with our honesty and truth as possible. So when we're not going through difficulties, like serious difficulties that challenge who we are, like challenge our issues and insecurities and wounds, then it's going to be much easier to stay aligned with our truth as we move forward in our everyday life. So maybe something to think about. The raven is a messenger. In fact, yesterday I was doing some landscaping and there was a raven calling out for like half an hour just on this one tree branch, just making its call, singing its song. And I thought, gosh, to some people this might be annoying, but I was loving it. I just love soaking up the energy of the raven. It's such an interesting energy and bird. So it's important that we confront our shadow, and we confront the things about ourselves that are dishonest and the things that do not align with our truth. So let's find the courage to face ourselves honestly and to move out of that dark energy one step at a time, especially if we've been going through some pretty difficult things lately. Then gently being patient with ourselves, but also not holding ourselves in that heavy energy for too long might be helpful. So thank you very, very much for joining me today, and I trust you found this helpful. Have a great couple of days, and I'll be back to share with you again very soon. Thank you so much.